Yeah, Tom. Well, you always raise the bar there for more discussion on my part, but you know what? If I pick it up and start talking, you'll never get out of there. I'm gonna go out and do a little shopping and buy myself some meat so I can have a wimpy burger for lunch. You were talking about food poisoning. I thought that maybe I had that. Seems like every year I get horribly sick. The last time I had the incident, and I've got to go to the doctor next week, it occurred to me that it could be food poisoning, but it's probably more like gallbladder passage of a stone. I mean, it's, diarrhea like 2 days afterwards, and I mean real diarrhea. I mean, well, let's not go there. If you've ever had real diarrhea, I'm not talking about soft, buddy. I'm talking about diarrhea. You know what that is? Yeah. Well, you'll know it when you get it. Anyway, as far as Alan goes, I wanted to say one last thing that came to my mind. When you start misbehaving and abusing your house guest, who really hasn't done anything wrong, the house guest is not only on the defensive, but the house guest says, well, I never go back here again. Not only that, but I wonder what the hell it is that I've done wrong. Well, listen to this. This is something that you write this down in your book. This is an incident that happened that I think maybe started the whole thing off. Anyway, he gets a ringy-dingy, right? He gets a ringy-dingy, and guess who it is? It's K1RDW, that black guy out of Rhode Island who's a palsy-wowsy with Alan. He's a golfing buddy. Well, I don't play golf. Hey, my wife and I were up at the Sugar Bush. You know, we got a condominium up here at the Sugar Bush. Yeah, we're rich people for black people. We're really, really rich. We got all kinds of money. We're going to Greece in the fall. In fact, right after we get out of Vermont, we're going to get on a KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, and we're heading for the Greek Isle of wherever it is. Well, so Witt says the following. Oh, K1RDW. You know, I hardly ever hear the guy on the Green Mountain Net, but I know he's a member and a friend of yours, Alan. He must have a little bit of money. Silence. Is that because you're poor, Witt? Why would you criticize K1RDW? Is it because you're poor? No, I simply... Alan, look, listen. Period now, period. You say you're the English major. I'm not implying anything. I made a statement that he and his wife have money and that they're black. Okay? That's all I said. It's a declarative sentence. Do you get it? No, I don't, Witt. But would you care to go out to over to his house to have dinner? No, I wouldn't, Alan. No, I wouldn't. I'm not stopping you from going over to visit with K1RDW. Wait a minute. Well, I'm going to call him back, Witt. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say I got a house guest, W1IT, and because of that, I can't go over the next time around K1RDW, next time around my friend. So now, that's making me think, Tom, he's blaming me. He's blaming me for his own decision. Because I don't want to go over to somebody that I don't know, don't hear on the air. He's not aware of who I am. If I can't hear him, he can't hear me. And suddenly, because I don't want to go over to the Sugar Bush or whatever, you're declining a dinner date with this guy? And indirectly, you're blaming Witt. That's what you're doing. You're blaming me. I mean, Alan, I'm not going to run away with your silverware while you're gone. N1 ZRA may have said that tongue-in-cheek, but I'm not going to run away with your silverware. I'm going to sit right here at this table and probably just work on the PC. So if you want to go over to visit with K1RDW, don't blame me because I don't want to go. I'm going to call him back, Witt, and I'm going to tell him that I can't go. Alan, what is stopping you from going? My God in heaven. Here's another thing, Tom. When people behave like that, you got to say, are you senile or what? I'm not stopping you from going over to visit with K1RDW. Don't blame me. And then from then on, I don't think you know how to be a good house guest, Whit. Alan, what did I ask you to do? To wash my poopy underwear? What am I doing wrong? Go to the internet and find out what you're doing wrong, buddy. Go to the internet and find out what you're doing wrong. Okay, I will. Yeah, have you got a URL site about how house guests should behave? Just take my word for it. Just take my word for it. You want me to do the dishes? No. Am I not taking out the garbage enough? No. Well, what is it, Alan? What is it? What is bothering your soul on this? I mean, my God, you're really making me think I would never want to be a house guest with you ever again anyway, because you're behaving like a complete idiot. I mean, you're supposed to be an intelligent man, and now you're behaving like a complete fool. Anyway, Tom, I just thought I'd fill you in on that K1RDW connection because you made me think of it. KB2OUA, K1LEM. Bye-bye. Catch you some other time.
I can't believe anybody would even invite you.
Oh, I have all kinds of friends. You don't have any friends.
You're my friend.
Says who?
You must be talking to me.
Well, I talk to criminals, too. I used to work for the Vermont Corrections Department. I used to talk to convicted felons every day. Does that mean they're my friends?
That explains everything.
I was a police officer.
I talk to a lot of people.
Just take your medication.
I already did. Anyway, I just don't understand, Tom, why people can't think in a reasonable way and reflect upon what it is that they do. I mean, if they did that, the world would be a lot better place, right? But they can't. And they always want to emote on something and get emotional about it. And it was Whit that stopped me from visiting with my buddy K1RDW. Plus, he's a goddamn socialist because he says he's a black man and he has money. Alan, I did not. All I said was I don't want to go over there. You can go over there, and the guy does have money. Who else has a Sugar Bush condo, a big place in Rhode Island, and he and his wife are going to the Greek islands? I mean, that's not exactly even middle class, you know? God. Anyway, K1LEM, I'm out of here.
But don't hold that against me, Gary.
Yeah, you better learn my name. You know, if you want to talk to me, you better learn what my name is. If you listen a little bit more carefully, maybe you'd figure that out. Anyway, K1LEM, I'm gone.
Gary. Your father and mother and I are very worried about you. We want him to go see the rabbi. He got my head.